Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me on here today. My name is Linda Metzger, and I'm the Long Island Genealogist. I've been asked to make a short little tutorial and video on how to access the Ancestry.com website through the North Babylon Public Library. So just quickly, let's just begin with how to get to the website. So you're going to go to the North Babylon Library website, which is northbabylonpl.org. You are going to choose the research link, which, when you go to the home page, there is a blue kind of tab you see with a bunch of links in white. One of those links is the research link, so you're going to choose that. From there, you're going to choose the Ancestry Library. And then once you click on Ancestry Library, you'll be asked to enter in your library credentials. You do have to be a member of the library or Suffolk County library system in order to access this free resource from the North Babylon Public Library. So at this point, you're going to enter in either your username or a barcode along with your password. And then as soon as you enter in your credentials, you're going to be brought directly to the Ancestry website, again, through the public library. And you can begin searching. And I will tell you that Ancestry.com is a very user-friendly website. And not only are they user-friendly, but they have free resources for you. For example, when you log on, you'll see, on the top tab, learning resources. And, through the learning resources, you'll be able to learn exactly how to navigate or how to find certain records on the website. And so let's just go through a couple ways to research. When you first log on to the Ancestry.com website, you are going to see a tab called Begin Searching. So you just go there, and when you get onto that page, you are going to enter in the data that you're looking for. So the person's name, you're going to put in perhaps their birth date, where they lived or where they were born, or a death date. There's different ways and different criteria you could put in order to search. I highly recommend, even if you know the person's birth year, I recommend using a range because often with records found on Ancestry.com or online in general, there's a lot of human error. And, it could be, there could be an error on the record itself. There could be a transcription error, which means the person who transcribed the document in order to put the data into Ancestry.com, they could have made an error. So I really recommend using a range. Ancestry.com gives you the ability to range by 1 year, I think, through 10 years or more. So, just the smallest window you give your criteria, the less records you're going to see. And, as you play around with it, you're going to change your criteria and really figure out how to get the best results for yourself. It's really by trial and error. But that is my recommendation, to give a range for yourself at first. So aside from using the Begin Searching method of searching on Ancestry.com, there's other ways to search as well. For example, there are public trees. Right on the first page, you're going to see a section that says quick links, and one of those quick links are the public member trees. I find them extremely useful in my research. I will recommend and tell you to treat public trees as clues, okay? Because this is information that's secondary through other people. Often people enter data without sourcing their data. So treat it as a clue. Often you're able to contact the family tree member, so you could ask them questions on how they know the information they've inputted into their tree. And then you could often see their sources. And if there aren't any sources, you definitely want to keep it as a clue, because, my recommendation as a professional and forensic genealogist is that when you are collecting your data for your own family tree, to source all of your documentation, to keep a log. Unfortunately, because you are accessing Ancestry.com through a public website and as a free resource, you don't have the ability to start your family tree or use the family tree functionality of Ancestry.com, but that's okay. You just research and you write down your notes, or maybe you're going to type them on your computer. However, you're going to begin your process. But, again, just use everything as a clue and log all of your sources. And if you want an example of a source, for example, if you have a birth date, just know, where that came from. Was the birth date through the Ancestry.com birth indexes? Was it through a family tree? Was it on a census record? And speaking of census records, that's another area of the website you could search on. You could search anywhere from the 1790 to the 1940 census if we're talking US. The dates change throughout the years if you're looking at Ireland or Canada or some other countries. But there are many census records that are useful to you on the US side of research that will be helpful. And I will tell you again, as a professional, you will find that when you follow a family through the different census years, you're going to see variations in birth dates. And only the 1900 census will give you a month and a year, but that year can still be off by a year. And you'll see the rest of the census records, they just give you an age. But again, there are errors. Sometimes the family will give misinformation. I mean, it's unbelievable the amount of errors you're going to find. So again, use a range of birth dates because you want to make sure you really find the family that you're looking for. So that's it. That's my little criteria and tutorial on how to use Ancestry.com as a free resource through the North Babylon Public Library. I hope that this is helpful. Feel free to contact your library should you have any questions. Feel free to find me online should you have any questions. Again, my name is Linda Metzger, and I'm the Long Island Genealogist, and you can find me on social media at LI Genealogist. That's it. I hope you have a great day. I hope everyone stays safe and well during this difficult time right now with the coronavirus. Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.